pieces of instrumentation that we've looked at, and you've shared with me before some of the reasons why you think it might be moving us in the direction we should be moving. Can you share with me a little bit about your thoughts on that?
Yeah, always we needed instrumentation. BJ developed the electromagnetoneurotemprograph, which was a method of being able to determine at certain areas of the body when and how innate was expressing itself through those tissues. And it also gave him the ideas to where to adjust, and when not to adjust. So instrumentation is very, very important. Then there was developed the neurocolometer, which had a needle that floated in between, and you would determine when it took the biggest jump, and that'd be the area of involvement. And then it developed into a graph so that you could actually have a graph, because a lot of people couldn't determine exactly where that needle was floating. And so after that, then there was the myovision and the Titron, and now there's a thing called the neuroinfinity, which I think is probably going to be that which takes us away from being structural concerns, doctor fix-its for structural problems, to where we can become chiropractors who are dealing with the neurological problems that exist both in the brain and the brain stem, causing paralysis beneath the subluxation, which is the atlas, thereby affecting all the tissue cells in the body, creating disease within the tissue cell, and thereby we have a disoriented, and we have a misrepresented tissue cell for the overall good of the organism. So I think it's very important that we have instrumentation, and I think that the use of this neuroinfinity, because it does read the brain, it does read respirations, it reads the stress levels, it reads all the things that are necessary and are attuned to one who is suffering from a subluxation. And it will tell you whether or not this person is suffering from a neurological problem, and if so, then that answers the question why he has multitudes of changes in his body, from blood chemistry changes to cholesterol changes to reduction of the immune system to tuberculosis to cancer to anything that you want to mention, because the nerves do regulate the end organ, which is the tissue cell, and if that information is not getting to the tissue cell, that cell then begins to dysfunction and creates a disease within itself. And it is extremely important that we have some kind of instrumentation that gives us a clear reading what is happening to the nerve system and where is that happening.